you doing? When you drink, you don't drink on a normal day. Now vodka, you go drink.
Everything checkers know, I know. But everything I know, checkers don't know.
What's that your son?
Chiweti.
Keep the one too.
As long as you mind the rest.
It may seem as though no loose guard housemates do not understand the statement, drink responsibly. Because tell me why you will consume vodka to the extent of messing up Biggie's restrooms, from Ben to Michky to Onyeka to Fairme. So with Onyeka came in from the party saying words that had no meaning. You know, at a time I was like, are you speaking in tongues or something? At this point, she was even asking Ocee and Ocee, don't you guys speak in tongues? So Ocee had to help Onyeka with one of his t-shirts, because even Nelly had to step in, telling Onyeka, oh, you need to wear some clothes. But she wasn't coordinated, so Ocee had to step in. Ocee, on the other hand, was downstairs telling Chizoba how focused and target-oriented him and his brother is. That in fact, that they do not lose or miss their target. That in fact, they can never miss. And Chizoba was now telling Ocee as well that the checkers don't miss too, you know. And Ocee said no, that the thing about the checkers is that everything the checkers know, I know it. But everything I know, the checkers don't know. And Chizoba was like, really? You think so? Ocee said, of course, that in terms of age-wise, at least 10 years gap. The checkers, they just got started. They just started the game. And Chizoba was like, do you think so? Do you think you know us that well? And Ocee said, I don't think so. I know your body language, your science, your essence tells me where there is room for improvement and where you've mastered. And Chizoba was like, so you think checkers haven't encountered guys like you and your brother? And Ocee said, I think checkers has encountered guys that have a resemblance, but checkers have not encountered me and my brother. No, they haven't. At this point, Chizoba was giving him, you know, that look like, really? And Ocee still maintained, saying, yes, maybe if we encountered someone similar, quite close, resemble, but not me and my brother, you can't. And Chizoba said, Ocee, you'll be surprised. Ocee said, no. You will be surprised you don't know me and my brother. You know, what we show you is what we've decided to show you. And Chizoba as well was like, you don't know the checkers. And Ocee said what? That the conversation is not about the checkers, so that if it is about the checkers, that the checkers cannot teach him anything, but he can teach them. And Chizoba was like, you think so? And he said it's not about thinking so, that he knows that first of all, he has like a decade experience before you guys even came into the picture. And Chizoba was like, the decades of years do not count. That is experience that matters. And Ocee now said, I only gave you a decade in age. If you want to talk about experience, add another 30. And mine is universal. Yours is one umbrella, which is Niger. Hey, at this point I was like, Chizoba, Shebi, you will not stand up and go and do other things. Anyway, Ocee said there is nothing bad with Niger. Oh. It's just that Niger is actually just a face when compared to his own experience, that he has experienced universal. Well, it was when Ben came into the picture that this conversation took another turn. Ben, who at this point I know was already half gone due to what he already consumed at the party, came telling Ocee that he needs to talk sense into Chizoba, that he needs to teach Chizoba a lot of things. In fact, that Chizoba lately, the way she has been moving. And at that, Ocee started telling Chizoba that, you know that with your kind of person, that Ben is the perfect match for you. That Ben is the perfect blend for your personality. That Ben is always wanting to meet you halfway. Always asking you, oh, how are you doing? Do you want this? That if you try to be with someone like him, it's not going to go well, because he does not think he can actually meet you halfway, but it will be very difficult for you to be under his authority. And I'm like, bro, she be that or her being a just normal convo. Well, he said it's refreshing to see what Chizoba and Ben share. Now, over to Tonita shape. So Anita asked Topher, how come all the housemates cease to know about our issue? That their reaction from the party when we started kissing could tell that everybody know about this issue, and not like I spoke with anyone. So how did it get to them? And Topher started explaining again, saying, well, that it was only Sean and WANNI that he even confided in with everything, happening between them. Just as my guy was still trying to shalaye the more, Sean came in telling Anita that you see this whole age thing, that he has lied about his age on a several occasions, and it came from a PTSD of how he has been treated when he give the right information or say his right age, that sometimes people will want to judge you or treat you based on how old you are. And he has done that. And then Anita asked him, what's the longest you've done? Like, what's the longest you've lied about your age? And Sean said countless times. Anita then said that her own issue is just Topher watching her, eating with her, laughing with her, yet still lying to her at the same time. And Sean told Anita to just consider it and know that it's from a place of fear, that Topher definitely does not want to lose you, and he doesn't know what the outcome will be like when he comes clean. Well, Sean told Anita, not like he's trying to take sides or persuade you with his opinion, that no, he's genuinely talking from personal experience. That is not a nice feeling when people try to box you just because of your age, and that Topher struggle like all day. What does it mean? It just shows one thing, that he genuinely loves you. After Sean left, Anita started telling Topher that she just wish nothing happens tomorrow regarding eviction, that if you dip tomorrow, is going to even affect her more. Just then, Fairme came in thanking Anita and Topher for coming back again. Telling them how happy he is for them. He kept on telling Anita, but then Anita decided to step out to go and ease herself. And Fairme now started telling Topher that, even if he dips tomorrow, even if anything happened, he should just keep on putting in the work to make sure it works out between him and Anita, that their ship is real. That they're his best ship in the house, they're not forging it, everything is flowing. Well, Topher assured Fairme, telling him that with Anita, it's a different thing, that he can't even believe what happened to him, that on a note, he has experienced more heartbreaking events and he never cried in any of those scenarios. But can you imagine that last night he was crying, that Anita just brought out a side of him that he never knew existed. When Anita came back from making use of the loo, Topher now asked her of all the people that came to check up on her, who gave the best of advice. And Anita said, well, she didn't even bother sharing this with anybody. And in terms of advice, he will say, okay, Ben actually came to ask her what's going on and gave a very good opinion. But she does not even care that Fairme as well came to meet her. But it's not even about the advice, that all she wanted then was just a quiet and alone place where she will go and process everything. But she then assured Topher that everything is good now, that all she wants to do is just go about creating more good memories with you. At this point, Kelly Ray came downstairs to tell Cassia how messed up her bedspread is, due to the fact that Michky threw up and messed up everywhere. That Michky at the time was, in his bed close to that of Cassia. Trying to get up, he couldn't hold himself and everything just went all out. And Handi in particular couldn't just take it easy with any of the housemate. He said that on a norm, you don't even drink beer, only for you to go and be consuming vodka. I even told him how dangerous this drink is, yet they went ahead to drink that. Now they can't even use their bedroom, that everywhere messed up. They don't even know where to start cleaning up. Cassia was angry on the part of her bedspread being contaminated and all that, but her husband Kelly Ray assured her that definitely will order for a new one and Big Brother will bring in for them. Well, Cassia started cracking joke the next minute and even told Handi, go and check up on your man now, your mom just threw up. While they were still talking about Michky, Ben joined the chorus. Ben threw up as well, followed by Onyeka. With that, Big Brother became angry and called Ocee. So Ocee went into the diary room, came out and told Chizoba to please go to bed. That Big Brother just gave an instruction now. And Chizoba was like, I know myself. I'm not drunk. Are you people trying to put me in a prison? Am I in a cage? You know how people who are drunk don't want to accept that they are drunk. That was what Chizoba was just acting out. And Nelly was like, okay, no problem, just eat your food. Nelly was even calming her down. Just eat your food and then you can go and rest. And she was like, hey, that's what I'm trying to do, to eat and then go, go and rest. Well, the Mbadiwe twins actually showed the importance of friendship, you know, from giving Onyeka their share to staying in bed with both Chizoba and Onyeka just to make sure they are fine. The housemates will definitely be doing lots of work tomorrow morning, and Wanni and Handi did not even find this funny. They had to start telling the housemates, please, in case of next time, if you know you've not tested this drink before, you can't do this, you know, don't even take it. Even when someone tries to pour a drink in your mouth, don't take it. How will you even tell me that someone just poured drink inside your mouth and you swallowed it without knowing if this is okay with your body system and all that? They were just giving like more of a pet talk on drinks. Ocee as well complained when, you know, Ben joined the league of those that threw up last night, and Ocee was like that he was still upstairs packing, you know, and here another one is happening at the gym, at the restroom at the gym. Like, how, like, can they just stop already? That he's tired. Well, but why is it that an adult doesn't know their limits? Come on now. And Handi even mentioned that Michky took like 4 shots or something. I don't know how she explained it. That she was even telling him like, no, this drink is dangerous still. Anyways, more to come, more highlights in the next video. Do well to turn on your post notification bell as to see when that drops. Thank you for watching and happy Sunday.
Vodka has fucked me up before, so